A fully grown shark, fresh from the ocean. Not an easy catch.
What do you know of Umberly, Astarion?
Oh, lots. Rhymes with undersea, for one thing. Fitting, eh?
I suppose it is, yes. But perhaps do not refer to her as such. She is a vengeful, capricious goddess. Who knows what may cause her ire?
But she's fine with the bitch queen. Give her some credit, Halcyon.
You'll have to wash them all. Married will never let herself.
Oh, Wave Mother, Queen of the Depths, hear me. Please carry Holly to her final rest in the deep wilds. Please. Sorry, are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. They're just inside. Yes. Oh, please, you're most welcome. We have much to be thankful for. May the Wave Mother smile on you as she did Holly.
Umberly, a brutal goddess from what I understand, without even the slightest touch of subtlety to her.
Subtlety isn't exactly your forte, given how you've strolled about wearing a circlet inset with Shah's symbol.
You'd be surprised how people can miss what's in plain sight. I missed the fact that Shah was deceiving me. Besides, I have a new look now. Suits me, I think.
On that matter, you'll hear no argument from me.
Gods. I'm barely enough to keep my ship sailing, let alone extra for Umberly.
So, a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
I thought it wise to make an offering to the Sea Queen before sailing out tomorrow. Wasn't expecting to find the servants so preoccupied. Send me to the bottom of the sea, isn't she?
Not if she knows you've given her all you can.
Sails skiffs through the
Better start
astral
praying up
sea,
a storm right
an
now.
ocean far larger than Umberly's.
Does the astral sea come with an equally irritable goddess?
Truly this petty.
And my favourite belt buckle. Thanks. I mean,
You don't think that's enough? Bitch Queen's blessings.
Here to make an offering to Umberly as well, eh? They say it's good luck to placate the bitch queen after a drowning. When you've sailed as much as I have, you'll know damn well they do plenty. Got a few spare coins to chuck in the fountain? Certainly wouldn't do you any harm. Got to make sure my ships are covered. Perhaps we'll cross paths in the tavern later, eh?
This place is so peaceful. Maybe I should convert.
I've done my share of praying to her, though not for the cause of peace. My faith was suddenly found on choppy seas.
It is easily remedied.
I don't know what that
You
means.
just need to honor the bitch queen as she deserves.
Darktide is the Umberlant holy day celebrating the late summer neap tide with the sacrifice of a black hippocampus.
Sorry, mate. No time to chat. Just here to make an offering, then leave. In and out, yeah?
Or if you give her something precious.
The celebration is in the main chamber. Praise Umberly! If only we were all given such a blissful passing.
can't chat. These offerings need to be stored before the next tide, or there'll be a landra to pay.
The Wave Mother sees all. Even you. Umberly despises ditherers.
Holy death. Glorious Wave Mother, pour fury upon the beast responsible for this injustice. Leave its master, a bloated carcass in the spume. Rejoice, as the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter to the deep wilds. Know that we too shall gladly follow when our time has come. Rejoice, sisters, for Umberly has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberly's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. How dare this beast sully the safety of Grey Harbor? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's embrace. Not a sweet sleep like Holly's, but a suffocating flood of fruitless garths and bursting flesh. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter? Yes. Then you know as well as Umberly that blood must soon be shed. Your tribute is well received. Breathe deep as she permits. Holly, one of Umberly's beloved wave servants. Blessed Umberly saw fit to spare her an ignoble death. But her passing was not as the Wave Mother intended. It was a beast who took her life, an unnatural one whose very existence is an affront to Umberly. A wretched metal monstrosity hewn by hubris. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberly's pristine waters. The beast struck Holly while she was swimming in Grey Harbor. She was found by some fishermen. She would have suffered a terrible, agonizing death had Umberly not bestowed upon her the mercy of drowning. The Queen of the Depths is generous to those who serve her, and her favor is far less deadly than her wrath. Find the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall be yours.
You're reminded of the man you met beneath the Grey Harbor and the submersible he commanded.
That privilege is not yours to earn. Salt kiss your brow. We await your return and the Beastmaster's demise. Furious and merciful Umberly, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word. Subsume us utterly.
Umberly hears us and rejoices!
Feel the joy of Umberlee lap against your soul.
Sing, sisters. Sing.
Would that everyone knew the Wave Mother's favor.
Holy death. I long for such a beautiful death.
Oh, Umberlee, hear us. Umberlee, bring your daughter home.
Pour fury upon the
Sing!
beast
Sing for the Wave Mother!
Leave its master.
Umberlee will embrace us all.
We are all her children. We are all hers.
Umberlee will deliver us all!
May we all breathe deep of the Wave Mother's waters.
Wilds, know that we too shall gladly follow when our time has come.
Hands off the drinks. We have enough to fill Grey Harbour. It's all for the funeral.
Fish is piss. I loved Holly as much as anyone, but they've been wailing and praying for hours. My best pot for a bit of quiet. Out from under my feet, little weed.
Don't worry, the drinks will be served with the food. Just wish Holly was here to enjoy them.
Praise her for this most holy death.
There's nothing for you up here, Flotsam. Back downstairs you go. You'd better have a very good offering in hand if you're being this much of a pain. Stop! These are the flood tides chambers. You've no business here, Flotsam. Stop! Stop!
Furious and merciful Umberlee, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word. Subsume us utterly.
Go on then, the spicier.
That's curious.
What's a swag, Gochin?
A shark person, them. They don't play nice. If they're right about the Swahagan, I may take up another line of work. Though nothing seems safe these days. Almost time to knock out for lunch.
You hear these mooks trying to tell me about fishing? I've been fishing here all my life.
The others think I don't know shit, but I do. I do know shit.
You're the unrivaled queen of the sea, surf, waves, wave mother.
Of course they do. Fish. Very fun. At least I'm There's something
Security zone. Trespassers will be terminated without warning.
Funny, you go with the girls. I'll find another way to Waterdeep.
My faith protects me.
Take you. Take you. Take you. Take you.
I've got a long road ahead.
Watch this. Watch this. Fermented baby fat with a hint of nutmeg.
Oh, you can really detect the bullshine in the aftertaste.
Observe the delightful colour.
Amazing how the city can seem almost peaceful at times, knowing all that goes on out there.
All that goes on.
Consider the numbers. Someone out there must be having the worst day of their life. Robbed, evicted, widowed. Who knows? No wonder Shah thrives with such misery.
If that's true, then so must be the opposite. There are people out there celebrating their lives' best moments. A windfall, the taste of an exquisite pudding.
When she was little, I couldn't wait for a time when she would stop needing us so much. Beautiful day, isn't it? Do make the most of it. You never know how many you've got left.
Not to my liking.
Are there no flowers in Tunarath?
Do you
In
ever
the City of Death, the Malar cultivate the fruiting bodies that sprout from the corpses of the slain.
us back then.
But if we'd only made the effort, if we'd only pushed...
I'd rather get them from my florist in Waterdeep. It's all the same to you.
There's no cure for a broken heart, but a bit of sunlight and fresh air helps. Sometimes. Perhaps it's time to revisit the idea of adopting a dog. There's only so much peace a person can take.
This was always her favorite season. What I'd give to feed the ducks with her again.
A glimpse of nature. Like a sip of water to parched lips. Hey, Jahira.
When she fell down the stairs and split her chin.
Baldurians think all druids to be
horrible about that
hay-haired idlers, Halsin.
Could barely sleep.
Perhaps we ought not to speak of nature.
But, high art or politics.
I think on them also, but nothing matches the splendor of an ancient tree.
It is so. And should one favor bear form, that tree in particular makes for excellent back scratching.
I couldn't wait for a time when she would stop needing us so much. What I'd give to be needed now.
Something over there. That's curious.
Copper for your thoughts.
The air is ripe with magic.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Do you ever think I should have had another one?
Doesn't matter what we think now. It would have broken us back then.
Oh, you can really detect the bullshit in the aftertaste.
Observe the delightful color. Yellow as piss and twice as rank. Exquisite.
Oh, this one's corked.
What are you looking at? We're allowed breaks. Contract says so.
Gortash isn't going to find out about this, is he? I don't fancy the look of those prisoners.
If Gortash doesn't want to pay us fair, then we're well in our rights to look out for ourselves.
Pays all right. But these dawn to dusk days, I haven't read a bedtime story to my little ones in a 10-day.
We only have enough for 3. We sold everything.
Of course they do. They're fish.
Very fun.
With a fleck of the wrist.
I've fished these waters my whole life.
Nature's servant awaits.
Something's going on down. Bet my net on it.
always poking.
You've set
prodding.
foot in a restricted area. A swift exit.
I'm telling you. All right, something off for that. Just these three there.
Do what must be done.
Been grimy as anything recently.
What to do? Bet I can crack that open.
You are asking the impossible. Gyrometics require a steady hand and a sharp gaze. I can barely keep my eyes open. I need to rest.
You have a son, do you not? Is he as lazy and pathetic as his spineless mother?
Wait! Stay your hand, I beg you.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Tell me, Gondian. Tell me about your son.
He's not... Yes, Overseer Holt. He's frail in body and mind like me, like all of us. Yet by your grace, he lives.
And your wife?
She is... was... useless. And interfered with production quotas. You were wise to remove her from this world. Forgive my outburst. I will work through the night. This Watcher will be operational by dawn.
I will allow it. But if your work is anything short of impeccable, your son will die screaming. Is that clear?
Yes. Overseer Holtz.
What am I going to do?
What a thrill. To wander the corridors of the Forge of Tyranny itself. Better keep our thoughts to ourselves. Who knows what might be listening to us here?
The source of Gortash's watchers. If I could get over my disgust, I might be impressed.
This place is like a glimpse into the future. No need to raise an army when you can just build one.
The Steel Foundry builds a brighter future for all. Unless you happen to work here. Or live nearby. Or require clean air to breathe.
The stink of oil. The clank of gears. This place is revolting.
Once, you would have to sway hearts in order to raise an army. But with this place, any tyrant could lay claim to legions of artificial killers.
The crossroads of magic and fabrication. Even the Githyanki Mla could learn something from this place.
I can feel it. So much infernal machinery and magic at work here. Gortash must have done some dark shit to get his hands on all these creepy contraptions.
fix it, you stupid oaf!
Dread brother, stand ready. Gondians, so much as twitch, and I'll rip your tongues out myself.
You recognize the Overseer's uniform. She's a follower of Bane, the god of tyranny.
The relief crew was due hours past. Your tardiness will be noted, Dread brother. Here, take this motivator. Be careful. This one's trigger is sensitive. If you drop it, it's likely to incinerate them all. I hope Lord Gortash gives the signal soon. I'm getting tired of their whining.
Damned hand. Keep still.
Just stay awake.
This majestic Morian helm shields the Watcher's gyronetic and targeting modules.
God, forgive me. I'm awake. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Stay awake. Just fix it, you stupid oaf!
Keep it short. There remained a spark of resistance. I made an example of her. The sun is sufficient leverage. They took him to the prison. Of course not. You know our Lord maintains a strict need-to-know protocol. I love them. The esteemed Prinsky is a genius. He deserved to be so well rewarded by our Lord. It's a superb domination device. All it takes is one, and you can kill every Gondian wearing a collar. It is almost too easy. We caught a Gondian on the lower levels trying to smuggle a message out. I had his husband beat him to death to save the rest of his family. We've had no issues since.
By God's hammer, I'll have this done in record time. I swear it.
Just stay awake.
Don't fall asleep.
In his name.
You are fortunate to be here, Dread brother. The joy of seeing a completed Watcher pacify the masses is unmatched.
Breathe. Stay. Nothing is wrong, Overseer. I have everything under control. Work. Oh, please! Please, work!
Better be cautious. Best get in and out. Interesting selection.
God help me.
Why isn't it working? Don't fall asleep. What am I going to do?
There's a pickpocket operating nearby. You feel the arrow of suspicion pointing your way. You quickly clear things up. Obviously, you aren't the thief reported.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Someone's been rifling through the wrong pockets. You sense now would be a good time to clarify if that someone is you. You'll walk free for now, but your stories won't land so well if you're caught again.
it working?
This Watcher is in Phase 8 assembly stage. Components over-delivered for this month's quota by 114%. Here, in unpowered prototype form, stands a completed Steel Watcher, the proudest achievement of the Foundry, and a tribute to the untiring efforts of the Bay Knight Overseers. For Lord Gortash's inspection, a panoply of 8 displays that show how Foundry production is meeting or exceeding all quotas.
Something over there.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Perhaps if I ripped out the hydraulics, started fresh. That could work. Will cause massive destabilization. Perhaps if I adjusted the watch's rotary, but then optical targeting would need rebalancing. Blast this can of worms. Perhaps Nangufkri Shav Dalor. Your nervous gait betrays your presence, stranger. You don't belong here. Who are you? To the tyrants who collared me like a dog and took my daughter? No, I think not. But I do have to inform them. Your very presence here imperils us all. The Overseers, they have a contraption. When triggered, it will kill everyone who wears a collar. You underestimate the enemy. The Overseers, they are Glixbrand Rakthar. The collars are not only equipped with explosives, there is also a mechanism that alerts the Overseers if they're removed. One of us may be able to save themselves, but it would be at the expense of everyone else. We can't risk it. If it were only our lives on the line, we'd have rebelled long ago. Our families are held elsewhere. The Overseers need only activate those contraptions they hold, and they suffer the consequences of our actions too. We cannot win. We must aid in building these Vagron. Gankal. Aye. Even more, I'd help you destroy this place. I don't know where they are, but some of the Overseers must. You'll have to infiltrate deeper into the Foundry. Just make sure you don't get caught. If they raise the alarm, they'll trigger the collars. I will pray for you. My daughter. Her name is Obelia. Gondral Frakas Hulnish. May Gond be with you. Patience. It hasn't been long.
That'll fit my pack.
Scared and miserable, with visible cuts and bruises, these people can only be one thing: prisoners.
Seems simple enough.
Is this too big a risk? What if we are caught? No. Have you found them? Our families. Keep searching. We must find them. Please. Obelia, I would do anything to hug you again.